and Sebastian Fundora is that phenom right now, you know. But, you know, what I love about a challenge is that when you overcome it, then that's when the glory comes in, you know. And it's not just about, like, all this redemption talk that's going around, you know. I don't know how many dreamers are out there, man. I don't know how many people just in their heart, they hear this voice that says, you need to do something great, you know? Before you die, do something great. Achieve something great. Strive for something great. Regardless of you fail, go for something great, you know? But I hear that voice. I hear it every day. And it's what wakes me up out of bed. And that's why I'm here right now, doing what I'm about to be doing. You know, and how is this not a great moment? How is this not a great stage? How is this not a great opportunity? And, you know, like Eminem said, man, you only get one shot at it, baby. So I'm just going to try to capitalize and make all these dreams come true and please myself and entertain you.
And go and get that knockout. Keith one-time Thurman tapping into who he is as a fighter. In the back of his mind, he hears Ben Getty. You're the greatest. Go get him, kid. This is your time. Hey, the moment is here. Your whole life, you've been waiting for it. Now it's time for you to go get it, kid. And I believe in you wholeheartedly. Go get him. And the new Keith one-time talk your talk.
This fight was supposed to happen a lot sooner, but with the injury that Fundora suffered, now you kind of get a little bit of extra time, especially preparing for a taller fighter, as you mentioned. How has that really benefited you as you get ready for this fight?
Well, that benefited him lovely. Working in, getting the feel, getting the range, working to try to get on the inside of the elbow extension of Fundora so he can work and tear that torso, because the body of Fundora is just screaming, hit me, please, hurry.
It didn't like really benefit me because, you know, I just took some of the time off last year and spent time with my family. My wife was pregnant and everything. We were in preparation for my newborn baby, my first son, December 5th. So I just allowed myself to have family time, unfortunately, without a paycheck, you know, that we were anticipating. And, you know, it's like, when can we get this ball rolling? I had my get back fight in Australia. Everyone keeps talking about my inactivity. I'm not trying to be inactive. I'm trying to get back active. I'm doing my best, you know. And it just, emotionally, I have my little ups and downs. I was able to bypass that sometime in December. I worked with my foundation. I did my 3 days of silence. I meditated. I did my breath work. And I said, look, man, this year's about to end. You know, you at least got yourself in the rankings. You still got yourself this Fundora fight. They're promising you it's not going nowhere. Obviously, that knowledge was true last year, you know. Of course, you have a little bit of doubt. You know, I was a little skeptical myself, you know. Is he going to slip away? Is he going to be presented with some other kind of fight? But like he stated on the stage, you know, to be at this level, pay-per-view, and to be fighting great names, I mean, this is what I live for. This is what he lives for. He wants the Thurman name on the resume, you know. And I want to be champion of the world again. So this is just a great opportunity for both of us. And yeah, man, this is boxing. This is Premier Boxing Champions, and this is a great night.
How you feeling? That's what we talking about. Premier Boxing Champion. And Keith Thurman, he been a champion on the stage of Premier Boxing. He's just looking to go back in time to take glory, to get him to the future, mentally hop into that DeLorean, and he gonna be pushing it all through dimensions just to get where he need to bring it back here. 2026, Las Vegas, Nevada. Keith one-time Thurman returns to get his paycheck, so he can live good with the wife and babies, and of course to get that WBC title, that money belt, and to send Sebastian Fundora's consciousness to that other region. And then after the fight, Sebastian Fundora, he gonna have to sit on the stool. He gonna have to have that conversation, ladies and gentlemen, with the Green Goblin.
I chose my path, you chose the way of the hero. And they found you amusing for a while, the people of this city. But the one thing they love more than a hero is to see a hero fail, fall, die trying. In spite of everything you've done for them, eventually they will hate you. Why bother?
Had you been practicing on your art, you know you're wearing the dark.